Hey there peeps, mewmew here and welcome back to Dragalia Lost. Today we're going to talk about the 1.4.5 version update and all the things that are coming for Valentine's Day, so let's get to it. This morning slash last night at midnight, we got a lot of notices, so I did want to talk about them and just go over them and see what we got and what things are going on. So, on the smaller scale of updates, Dragalia Life number 67 is now available, so definitely go check that out. Then we have version update, and we do have some issues to talk about, so let's talk first. So, version 1.4.5 is now available for download. You may install it right now, otherwise it'll automatically update at 9 p.m. on the 13th. So if you don't update it right now, it'll basically force you to update it by tomorrow. Because today's 12th. It's 5 in the morning. Just bear with me. Okay, so to commemorate the update, we'll be sending everyone a 10-fold summon voucher. This notice will be modified after they've been distributed. With this update, we've implemented new content and new event and made various changes and fixed some issues. So first of all, thank you Dragalia Lost so much for giving us another 10-fold summon voucher. We just got one recently, so this one's another one, and that's awesome because this is going to help us all out in summoning for Valentine's Day units. We still don't know what those units are. I'm very excited to see what they are and who they are, and hopefully Mim is there. I mean, honestly, I will be slightly disappointed if we don't get a playable Mim in her Mim form, so sadly. So we're moving on, but that's what I want. With this update, they've implemented some changes. So the events and new content implemented. They've implemented the Valentine's Confection event has added, which is starting at midnight Central Time on the 14th. So waking up to Valentine's Day, we'll have this event, and you know that on Thursday morning, because I think Valentine's Day is Thursday, I will make an update video and we will talk about the event and what all my impressions are of it. I hope it's more than just stories. That's all I can say. Also, advanced preparation for void battles. So yes, the void battles are actually coming. They'll share more information about void battles in a notification on the 14th. So along with the Valentine Confections event, they're also going to release more information about the void battles. And I wonder if they tell us when they're actually coming, because preparation sounds interesting. The following changes have been made. Change the rules for when elemental event quests are available. Up to now, elemental ruin quests, you could challenge a variety based on the day of the week, but from now on you'll be able to challenge beginner standard quests for all elements anytime. The expert quests you can challenge will continue to change based on the day of the week. Additionally, up until now, beginner and standard quests for all elements were available on weekends, but you will not be able to challenge beginner, standard, and expert quests. This is really awesome. So the thing that changes with this, and it's already implemented, so I can show you how it was before. But before, on let's say Tuesday, you might have only had the fire elemental ruins available. I don't know if Tuesday was fire, but let's say Tuesday was just fire. You could only find beginner, standard, and master expert. Beginner, standard, expert of the flame ones. And you can do those to your heart's content on Tuesdays. But then, on Wednesday, you could only get the next element, which I believe was water. And, it kind of sucked because then on the weekends, on Sunday and Monday, you would have available all of them except the expert ones, which kind of sucked. Because it's everything's available but except the one that you actually want to run. And so this change is really nice. So every day of the week, we will be able to do beginner standard of all of the elements, and on a rotating basis, every day we'll have a different one of the elements expert unlocked. So that's really cool. And on the weekend, we will have both just all of expert also unlocked. So that's really cool. I approve of this, especially whenever there's half stamina events. It's like that you had to wait for the day that a certain elemental ruin was available if you wanted to farm a specific element. So that's a great change. Thumbs up. The changes to the rules for when the elemental ruins event quest open will be made after the data update scheduled for approximately February 13th. So actually then this is going to be available tomorrow. So it's not available yet, it's available tomorrow. Other changes. The game will not display a pop-up notice when you acquire a facility as a reward for clearing the main story to let you know that you have acquired it. So this is pretty good because sometimes you didn't know that you got something and then you realize that you have a little notification that something's in your storage. So that's great. Then we have issues fixed. The following issues have been fixed for this version. Debuffs applied to adventurers in your team who are afflicted by freeze. When playing with Estelle as your helper, her Healing Faith helper skill does not restore HP when the adventurer you are controlling has the lowest HP percentage of the team. Oh yeah, that's something in particular. The notification list screen does not display properly on some devices. Fixes for the following issues will be applied after the data update scheduled for 11:30 on February 13. When playing a class with auto-enabled, the AI sometimes use certain recovery skills even if HP has not decreased. That is a good one, especially if you're trying to auto Imperial Onslaught. You're like, why did you heal me? We're already healed. But anyways, when playing the class with auto-enable, there's an adventurer wielding a dagger that has a recovery skill in the party. The recovery skill is sometimes used immediately after continuing. That must be annoying if you just use your continue. But those are all the updates that just came with the version. There are some issues, so we're going to talk about those. But at basis, these are the things that came with 1.4.5. Mainly preparing for void battles, preparing for the Valentine's Day event, the changes to the elemental ruins, and just some issues. So 4 things basically that were included in there. And now we're currently looking into some known issues within the game. At this time, we have received many feedback from players regarding various issues. Please read below for the details. So, some things have been added here from January 16th, so we're not going to read those. Let's see. Trying to see all the updates for February. Okay. So it seems like the updates for February are just at the top. So in version 1.4.5, we're matching with other players using a different version of the game. The other players' adventure stats cannot be displayed when selected from the co-op room. That's interesting. But so if you update it and they haven't updated, you can't see their stats. This issue will be fixed in the forced update to 1.4.5, which occurs at 9 p.m. on the 13th. In the chapter 3-3-5, Guard of the Flame Worm, which features a time runs out defeat condition, the quest timer keeps running even during the story cutscene. Wow. Characters in Wyrmprints double buff type abilities do not take effect when receiving a defense up buff from a character or Wyrmprint ability. Note, they do take effect normally when receiving a defense up buff from a skill. Also, when activating a helper's buff skill, the buff effects text that appear above the adventurer's heads, such as HP regen or defense up, can overlap with your main adventurer's buff effect text. Also, in multiplayer mode, the door opening switches sometimes don't open the doors under certain circumstances. So those are things that have been reported, especially with version 1.4.5, and that are looking into it. Not that they're already changing them, and also. Just gonna take advantage of having you here. If you're still listening to me, we are gonna have a maintenance. See, I don't like that he does that. So clicked on a different notice. So I clicked on this one. So maintenance notice for 214. So on 11 p.m. Central on the 13th, we're gonna have a maintenance for an hour. So just know that the game will be unavailable on February 13th from 11 to 12 p.m. Central. Sorry, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central. That's just 1 hour. The game will be unavailable, and by the time it comes back, it is the 14th. The new event will be available. So make sure if you have the recovery stamina pack to use it before we go into maintenance, because you will lose it. So just FYI there. And just because I'm still trying to see if I can get another 5-star adventure for my daily deals. I will wrap this up with a daily deal pull. I will not say that I've been lucky with these pulls. I've gotten a lot of dupes, not very many 4 stars. My RNG has not really been there. You know, even with a 3-star, I would be kind of happy to get some of the 3 stars that I don't have. I don't have Marty, which I believe he was a 3-star, so like, yeah, definitely I would have liked to be able to get more, but hey, you never know. I do have a few summon vouchers. Maybe we'll use one. Let's see. I have 12. I'll do one, just because I'm getting one tomorrow, and also one more summon until my rates change. So I'm getting a 4-star now. I don't know why I just did that. I mean, I did get the 5-star character from the banner, so that's great. I love her. She is adorable. And together with Sen, I've already maxed Unbind this one front, I believe. So it's okay. My experience rates have upped, but I don't think those appearance rates changing affected the last summon. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll try to summon a little bit more just to see if I can break my pity rate for the 5-star. But as you'll know from my summons for Meows, it did take me quite a bit multi-summons to be able to get her to actually come up. But, you know, we've already talked about all the updates for version 1.4.5. I keep wanting to, you know, 1.4.5. So we've all talked about all those things. The event is coming on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So Thursday morning, you should expect a video from me. So that, and you know, the elemental ruins will be available every day except Expert. Expert will rotate on a daily basis. On the weekend, we'll have all of them open, even the experts for all of the elements. And we're preparing for the void battles and just some fixes that were also made. That is the update in a nutshell. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this update? Are you excited for the Valentine's Day update that is around the corner? What are your thoughts on the game? Are you still playing? And is this continuing to be your favorite game? Let me know all that and more in the comments below. You know that I look at them and I read them all. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, meow to meow.